Hi, I'm Elizabeth Phelps of Inspired Leaders Academy. I build thought leaders, thought leader messages, thought leader brands, thought leader signature programs. And I was looking at July 4th coming down the pike, and I thought, let's do a series on freedom. Freedom, the freedoms that thought leaders need to claim. So this is the second in a 10 video series called The Freedom to Lead. And this freedom that you really want to focus on today is the freedom from business overload. You are being bombarded every single day by all of these arguments about what you need to do and be doing right now in business. You have to get a website. You have to have a social media presence. You need to be doing telesummits if you're a service entrepreneur, coach, consultant. You need to be networking. You need to be doing JV partnerships. You need to have something on the web just to start to build your list up and collect email addresses. What is an entrepreneur to do? What is a thought leader to do first? I want you to stop. I want you to breathe, and I want you to think. Think logically. Everything you do in business requires that you communicate, that something come out of your mouth or something come out of you on paper. Communication is the bottom line skill in business. So your communication has to get right first before you do any of that. Do not go putting something up on the web to collect email addresses before you know what you're saying, before you know the communication that really conveys your value, because you get only one chance to make a first impression. You need to use that real estate of first impressions correctly. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get very focused on just one thing: who you are and what you do and how to convey it. And here's I'm the queen of the fill in the blanks, as all of my clients know. So here's a fill in the blank sentence for you to fill out. Dear blank, your target market, which in and of itself is a feat to figure out who that is. It has to be a narrow population. But dear blank, who is suffering from and experiencing blank, you need blank, and here's how I do it. I do it by blanking. So I'll tell it to you one more time. This is what you need to focus on. And when you focus on this, so much is going to get clarified for your communications. And then maybe you can think about going out there and doing all those other things. But do not waste your time. Just tune out all of those experts who are telling you to do all those things. Because if you don't have your communication right, you are going to botch your opportunity to make a great first impression. It has to come down to cleaning up your communication. So dear blank, experiencing suffering with blank, this is what you need, blank. And here's how I do it, blank. You've got to make it crisp, concise, very, very clear, and really, really wanted. So that is your freedom from business overload. Tune out all of those arguments of what you need to be doing and focus clearly on your communication. That is what I do. That is my expertise. Yes, I came out of the womb basically able to communicate really well, but that's not why I'm telling you to do this. I'm telling you to do this because it is the number one thing you have to do. Let's just start at the number one block on the game board. The number one block is getting your communication right. And actually the block's number two. Block number one is strategic thinking. And that's what that sentence will help you do. Strategically think. That is your freedom to lead lesson for the day. Freedom from business overload. If you want complete freedom from business overload and you want to be able to communicate well, just write me at lphelps@inspiredleadersacademy.com, and we'll talk about how I work one-on-one, almost exclusively, with thought leaders. Have a great day.